Well, hello once again. I thought as Christmas is approaching, it would be time to do another DVD review, perhaps on some of my library of Disney films that we have up here, as you can see. So let's take a closer look at some of the covers and some good Disney films which I think that you would thoroughly enjoy over the Christmas period. Well, this is one that I bought when it was originally came out over here in the UK, and it's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. With the booklet, you've got a lovely book showing you all of the drawings and so forth, information from Snow White. I'm not so sure as if you can get this one now, but you can still buy Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. As you can see, it's got lots of art, pictures and information within this book. The cover is also done like a book, as you can see, and inside we have the DVD. This is the collector's edition, and it's 2 discs. With a great deal of information on the film and the artwork. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. If you haven't got this one for Christmas, then it's a brilliant film. Coming up now is Bambi. You can buy Bambi and Bambi 2 in the single DVD box sets, or you can buy them in the double box sets, which has, as you can see here, Disney Bambi 1 and 2 in the same box. A terrific set here also is the Platinum edition of Jungle Book, the 40th anniversary edition, and also Jungle Book 2, which is the special edition. All brilliant Walt Disney films. Next one we have here to show you is the 101 Dalmatians. This is the 2-disc Platinum edition. So much information is also on the second disc. Next in the line of Disney films we have The Sword and the Stone. It's the 45th anniversary edition. Brilliant film about King Arthur and Merlin. We have Aladdin. Wonderful music in all of these. And we have The Fox and the Hound. Fox and the Hound is the 25th anniversary edition. And Ratatouille. This one we may find on our television sets this year for Christmas. But if you're not able to see it, try and get the DVD. Ratatouille is a very lovely, good film. Fantasia. This is the original Fantasia with Mickey Mouse, if you remember, who chops up the broom, does a bit of magic. And after Fantasia comes Fantasia 2000. These are all the special editions of the Fantasia films. Coming up next we have a few more, and this is the 2-disc version once again of Beauty and the Beast. A wonderful film, very good animation. Alice in Wonderland. This one we usually find on our television sets most years, this time of year. And we have The Great Pinocchio, which is the 2-disc Platinum edition. Dumbo, the most wonderful elephant that can fly. And we have Peter Pan, another flying film of Walt Disney. Really good. And Cinderella. If you remember Cinderella's castle and the Sleeping Beauty castle, I made as a model, which you'll find on my YouTube channel. This is Walt Disney's classic Sleeping Beauty. Just a few more. Here's another run of Walt Disney films. We have the classic The Black Cauldron, some more magic, and the Aristocats. Wonderful film. In fact, they're all wonderful films. I just really do love Walt Disney. We have the wonderful Little Mermaid, the 2-disc special edition. Majority of my Disney films that I buy are the 2-disc with lots of features on how they're all made. And we also have the Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea. We also have The Hunchback of Notre Dame. I do believe there was a second film that Walt Disney brought out of The Hunchback of Notre Dame, but I haven't yet got that one. But I hope later on to add it to my Walt Disney collection. Quasimodo, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Walt Disney's Dinosaur showed us the end of the dinosaur age. And we have The Treasure Planet. From the Treasure Planet to Atlantis and the Lost Empire. And Oliver and Company. This is one I'll have to watch. Sometimes I do buy Disney films on DVD around about Christmas time when the price of them come down a fair bit. But there's a few that I still haven't seen, and Oliver and Company is still one of them that I haven't seen. We have the 2-disc special edition of Pocahontas. And we also have Journey to a New World, Pocahontas 2. As I say, all these Walt Disney films are absolutely fabulous. Whichever one you pick out to watch or buy, they're all really good stories. Now we go on to some of the live action of Walt Disney. These two you can buy as separate films, 101 Dalmatians and 102 Dalmatians, or you can buy these in one box with two together. It's Glenn Close stars in these two films, 101 Dalmatians and 102 Dalmatians. And then here we have Bedknobs and Broomsticks, which is partly animation and partly live action. It's very good. Stars Angela Lansbury and David Tomlinson, who was also in this film, Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins, brilliant film. Once again, this is a 2-disc special edition. Part animation, part live action. And Mighty Joe Young, which is all live action, starring Bill Paxton and Charlize Theron. Mighty Joe Young. Another live action of Walt Disney, very early film, The Swiss Family Robinson. Really brilliant film, and the pirates at the end, pirates chase at the end, is really very good. Another good classic of mine, of Walt Disney's, is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, which starred James Mason and also Kirk Douglas. A few pictures on the back there. A brilliant film. Here's one we don't see very often, and it's Darby O'Gill and the Little People. Filmed really brilliantly. There's the King, Darby O'Gill. Here we are now on to another run of Walt Disney films. Some of them here are Walt Disney Pixar. But first of all we have Return to Oz, which are very good Walt Disney films. A follow-up to the original Wizard of Oz. There you go, some of the robots. And Dorothy, the Scarecrow, Tin Man. And 2-disc collector's edition of Toy Story. Fantastic films these are, really good set, and Toy Story 2. And the next one we go to pick up is also a follow-up. I can't miss out on some of the Toy Stories, I have to get all of them. And it's Toy Story 3. all from Disney Pixar. Really wonderful movies. In fact, I don't think I find any fault in many of the Disney films at all. Nicolas Cage was in National Treasure, and also in National Treasure 2, Nicolas Cage. The Book of Secrets. This one is a brilliant film. I really like this one. Eddie Murphy in The Haunted Mansion. It's a film story of the Haunted Mansion is in Disneyland Paris, and it's from the studio people who brought you Pirates of the Caribbean. Hocus Pocus, which had starred Bette Midler, sorry, got a slight cough, and Sarah Jessica Parker. Hocus Pocus. A little bit of magic going on in that film. I only have 2 of the Pirates of the Caribbean, not very good, but maybe I'll get those to my set very shortly. It's Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, which is Johnny Depp, Orlando Bloom and Keira Knightley. And you get on here 10 hours of extras. It's the 2-disc version. And the final story in the Pirates of the Caribbean was On Stranger Tides. Once again, very good. I think probably I probably only have numbers, the first one and the last film, because I think they are the best out of the series of Pirates of the Caribbean. But you may like all of them. So it's another set of Disney films on DVD. Majority of them, as I said before, are 2-disc. And here's the last few now of my Disney films. We have Enchanted, really brilliant film. You'll really enjoy this one if you haven't seen this. Enchanted. The original Tron, which is 2-disc, once again, collector's edition. And the latest Tron, Legacy. We have the series of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. Some Walt Disney Pictures. Narnia, Prince Caspian. I do believe that Narnia, The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe is probably being screened on television over Christmas. So try to record it or try to get the DVDs. We have Voyage of the Dawn Treader, which was the last film to be brought out. Tangled, another marvellous film of Walt Disney's. A Disney Pixar, Up, brilliant film. These are from the creators of the people who made Nemo and Monsters Inc., but still from the Disney Studios and Pixar. And Johnny Depp stars in Alice in Wonderland, another film that's being screened over Christmas. But if you have a good home cinema system that you can pick out 5.1 sound, then I advise you to try and get the original DVD. Wonderful film. And a bit of sorcery comes up with Nicolas Cage once again, The Sorcerer's Apprentice. Another wonderful film from Disney. And my last film I've got is the Pixar short films collection, and it has on there The Adventures of Andrew and Wally B, Luxar Jr., Red's Dream, Tin Toy, Knick Knack, and For the Birds, and several other films. The short film collection from Disney Pixar. Here's my last 4 Walt Disney films. I nearly forgot these. This one is Robin Hood, wonderful classic. This only has 1 disc in them. Although I've said before that I've tried always to get the 2-disc of Walt Disney DVDs, sometimes it isn't possible because sometimes they do come out as 1 disc. But that's Walt Disney's Robin Hood and The Lion King. This is the diamond edition of The Lion King. I'm sorry but to say that I was a little disappointed really, because when The Lion King originally first came out, it came out as a 2-disc version. But about a year ago, or I'm not quite sure of the date, the diamond edition was brought out, but it only came out with 1 disc. Slightly disappointing. And the 2-disc one of the original one is not so easy to get now. This is a 2-disc version of Mulan, and it's a special edition. Lots of features on the 2nd disc, and we have that wonderful film of Tarzan. Wonderful classic, wonderful story. This is the 2-disc version, Tarzan the Ape Man. Plenty of bonus features. On some of these Disney DVDs as well, you also get some games on the 2nd discs. Although I've not undone many of my Disney film, the DVDs for you, to actually show you the DVDs or giving you a great deal of information, as you can see, and if you cast your mind back, there's nearly 70 odd films to my Disney collection, and I hope you've enjoyed just to see the covers of the Disney collection, and maybe there might be some there that you might like to buy for the Christmas holidays. Enjoy Disney, and I hope you've enjoyed this DVD. So from the Mad Monk, till next time, goodbye, Happy Christmas and a Happy New Year. See you again.